Hello, people. Seven's the second here. I'm not even... No intro. No ramble. I want to know what the hell's going on. Because in this set of Danganronpa, we're going to follow why there's no specified cause of death inside of the Monokuma file. That's what we're following right now. So let's just get right into it because I want to know.
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
He's given us plenty of reasons to believe in the malice that he's shown us.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice.
It's a good policy.
I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
No.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Sure. All your hopes are united. No despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. Absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then the situation in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking it. Oh my god, I was 3 seconds from an end. That's...
No.
You know, I hate Danganronpa for this sometimes. I keep going, I'm like, shit, I need to cut it off. I have no idea how much longer I'm going to go, and then they do these mid-trial breaks. So, would have just ended the previous set here and gone like 3 more minutes and been able to hit it. Oh well. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand in the silence when you're alone with someone else. So, Monomi and I are the bestest of friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even one teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demand for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. What? Man bait? Okay. Yeah, if I had gone literally... What does that come out to be like? Like 5 minutes more, I would have had it. Oh well. I can't know, and I'm going off my own like local recording times.
I'm Monami. there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if that exactly exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Doctor... It's gotta be
Let us
this.
consider a different fatal wound.
Oh god, we only get one fuck up on
It's
this.
not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
There it is.
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's...
What is this piece of blue paper, by the way? Now that I'm looking at this. Round, thin piece of aluminum.
already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something
That cannot be seen?
Oh, you dirty motherfucker.
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Yeah, I know what I need to hit, and I'm almost certain I know what I need to hit it with.
Let us consider a different fatal.
It's not the knife in his right. It's not the other wounds. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled. There's no way he...
Was the cause of
Death something that can...
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
I was actually wondering when this was
Inside
going to
the
come up.
refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
You'd be surprised what he knows about.
What does that mean?
It means exactly what you think it
But
means.
even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
That's even crazier.
Both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Akane, oh my god, woman, just listen. I'll let you play with the hardtail as much as you want once we get out of this, but for now, not in the middle of the case.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
Not
Just
necessary.
kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
This girl.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, it's written on the warning label. It should be, if I understand my stuff right, the liquid, when vaporized, is heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, susceptible to hydrolysis. Here we go again. I know what we're aiming for, but I don't have a lot of life to work with here. Ow. Shit. Well, that's already bad. I was actually doing really good on this up until this point. Yes, it was in a gas state when it affected him. Huh? This logic dive is really like... Oh, fuck you. Don't you make me. Oh, shit. This section. Shit, that's it. Fuck. Alright, let me try it again. Yes, give me the health back. That fucking Hangman's Gambit just absolutely ruined me. I'm wondering if the right option for that section is to just jump to the side over there. All right, so for anybody who can't see the question because my camera's there, what state was the poison in when it affected Nagi? Oh, wow. They fucked with me. Oh my god, I didn't know it would do that. They changed the color of the answer. I was going by color alone that time. Yeah, what state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? It was in gas. Ow. I disagree that I hit that. Fuck your complicated ass logic. We're doing this. Question 2. How did the poison through his nose? How did the poison enter Nagito's body? He breathed it in. What is this? Hit. There we go. Got him. Excellent.
It's all coming together.
And the sprinklers would have gotten rid of it.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent, takes immediate effect. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe it is because of the sprinklers.
I see. The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
No. The fire probably makes it worse.
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than the air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Yep.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
This is actually a good question.
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is it really okay? Can we really finish this here? No. That can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
The container.
I see!
Oh.
Are you talking about the
Ooh,
container
this is
poison
starting to
was
get
kept in?
woo. Some motherfucker tried to be sneaky.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere.
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Is very volatile. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Yes.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
But the accomplice is gonna get out, you dumb motherfucker.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Oh, don't worry, sir. We're about to go get some cinnamon twists from Taco Bell, because it's about to get twisty. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
you bet your ass he would.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
They still offer cinnamon twist at Taco Bell. Like, I don't think I've actually... I legit don't think I've been to Taco Bell in, like, 15 years? I had to think about the fact that Taco Bell still have cinnamon twists, because I wasn't sure. Sorry, that pause was caused by some research that needed to be done.
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Yeah, call me Ghost Whisperer.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Because here's the thing, and here's where we're going. I'm going full screen for this. Here's where we're going. If the person knew Nagito was trying to commit suicide and kills him before he commits suicide, then you killed Nagito. Nagito didn't commit suicide. Ooh, this is devious.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed
I actually
the
think I know
poison
how
from
it was
the crime
done,
scene.
too.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Not in this
And
case.
we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What if it was one of the fire grenades? What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. That, sir, is called brain blast. And now you've experienced it. Maybe what Akane said might just be a new clue. From there I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Oh god, please no, not again. My body can't take it. What the hell? Oh shit, that was actually the one. Fuck. Daga, 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 daga. The hell? Ah! Much more control. Much better. Get out of here with your fucking Hangman's Gambit bullshit. Someone replaced the poison with the fire grenade, which is how it vaporized. Oh!
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Oh! That's what that is!
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Come here, motherfucker. I've been wondering what this was.
I can prove it with this.
I have this.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Cool. I can take my phone off the charger. I need to do one thing real quick. I was watching stuff on my tablet earlier while I was getting like dinner done and everything. Getting a smidge low, so I just wanted to get my phone charged up, then I can get that charged up.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Yep.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Because he needed them when he was swapping the contents. Oh!
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I don't think so.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
We're all accomplices.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
Oh, fuck.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
If it's in all of them, and we all threw one, then it's all of
Is
us.
this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Oh no.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? When we all threw the grenades.
I see!
This is even worse! What happens now?
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody threw a fire grenade.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
All of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
I mean, to me, what's the chance that it's not all of us that threw the poison grenade?
Hold on a sec. If Nagito was... It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Not if the poison killed him first.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? Nagito prepared it.
See. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
That was one of us.
Crap!
Wait, no, what? Nagito?
I see! That was also Nagito.
He said, okay, I misunderstood what they said. I thought they said who started the chain reaction. I thought they were talking about who started the chain reaction. God. Who started the chain reaction to start the fire, not who set everything up to make the fire happen.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So the sprinklers would go off. To make someone throw the poison.
I see! Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
So there's no way for us to vote for a blackened.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
This is supremely fucked up.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying, Sonia, and it's even more fucked up than I thought it was going to get. Holy dicks. What in the fuck?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
He lost consciousness and let go.
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along.
We have no way to vote for that.
Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
I don't even know what the fuck to do at this point.
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
So we have what, a 1 in 6 chance of guessing right?
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
But you didn't throw the fire. But you.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
No.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
That's a good.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
That's the point.
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is.
No, he
right?
probably knows exactly who it is because he was probably watching who picked up the specific bottle.
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
I mean, no, he would. He would be able to tell which bottle Nagito put there and then watch who picked up that specific bottle. Well, okay, unless it's like we all grabbed them and then we ran out and then he couldn't keep track of which one was which.
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
Kazuichi, remember the bathroom I mentioned earlier a couple sets back? That bathroom is still available if you need to go take care of yourself. Just say you need a bathroom break. It'll be fine.
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
We literally have a 1 in 6 shot.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No.
It's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh, baby. Give me my climax reasoning! Alright, what do we have? Alright, what was inside Nagito's refrigerator? No, not that one. Right before switching the poisons. That's not what this is, right? No. How did he support the spear? No, we don't have that. In order to hurt himself? No, we don't have that. Nagito prop? No, we don't have that. The reason we went to the warehouse was we don't have that. Inside the thrown fire grenade was poison. What made the spear fall? We don't have that. Wait, is it the first one? Okay, cool. Second set. Let's go. All right. All right. I know where this one goes. Nagito propped the knife up with something. In order to hurt himself? No. Support the spear? No. Oh God. No, that's not it. From the front. Nope. 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 No. What? Here? Yes, okay. I was thinking right. Stock 3, let's go. I know where this one is. Side the refrigerator. Stock 4, let's go. What's behind the Monokuma panel? How did he support the spear? No, not exactly what we need. Oops, I let go of the spear. Last stock. What? Oh, the video message. That's right. I forgot about the video message. How did you support the spear? With his own hand.
Here's everything.
All
that
right,
happened
here we
in
go.
this case.
Got him.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Komaeda.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream...
Just goddamn.
He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally...
Just,
He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
Which again, that's really fucking
His plan
impressive.
still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap.
It could have been any of us.
The fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
Oh, God. It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all... Oh my God. Are they... Did he set it up to where... Oh, hey. Did he set it up to where... I was the killer? Because I'm not one of the... I'm not an ultimate?
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
His talent.
I see.
Shit.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
Except me.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
We only have a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. And he did the same thing when he did the same thing when the first killing happened in the old building near the hotel. He depended on his own luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. Wait, was that a flashback inside of a flashback? Because I think that's what that was.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
Mute that time. I caught it. I saw you, motherfucker, not unmuting.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target?
Who? The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
It's probably me. It's probably me. Wait, the traitor?
I see.
What?
The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Are we still gonna have to solve that?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activities, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said from the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in
But
him?
if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
And that ain't good.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
The fuck?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
What? It sends someone as the traitor who can only act with someone as the traitor. It's got it. Me? What? I don't know. She checked already. Wait. Nagito didn't know who the traitor was? How could he have said it for the person's thing to do it?
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please, hold on.
Because she tried to stop it. She tried to go up and stop it. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. We just went over the point that Nagito didn't know who the traitor was. He was relying on his luck to find the traitor. The traitor came forward.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? I mean, this is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait. The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is.
I wonder what the Future Foundation is. We're gonna have to find that out in the next set. That's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. You guys, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you guys are all awesome. I don't mean to do a cliffhanger, but damn, I'm gonna do a cliffhanger right here. So we're gonna find out what the Future Foundation is about in the next set. And I really want to find out, so I'm gonna keep going like almost immediately. I'm not gonna take a break after I'm done after this set cuts off. I'm just go straight into it. So I'll see you guys in the next set. But before I head out, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. Let's have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at. And I'll see you guys in the next set where we find out about the Future Foundation Trader. See ya.